Hi guys, today's the video where again I'm testing out another hairstyle. I really like it. I think you guys will like my hair in this one. It's a little crazy. It's kind of like wild 70s curls. I don't know. I curled it really tight and then brushed it out if you're interested. Oh, sorry, that's my phone alarm. I brushed out my hair after curling it and I got this result. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna let it drop. And I am going out again today, so that's why I'm all glammed up again. But that is besides the point. Today is an SP video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I make a lot of SP manifestation content and just about the topic of law of assumption and manifestation in general. So you do want to thumbs up and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all my content. I have new videos coming out pretty much every single day. So, and at least half of them are on manifestation. So you want to stay tuned for that. It would really mean a lot if you supported my channel. This is going to be about getting contact with your SP, and I have touched on this topic before, but I haven't made that many videos about this specifically. So it's going to be about getting out of that no contact. You know, when you think you are in a state of having no communication with your SP. So that's what today's going to be about. So stay tuned and keep watching if you're interested. I also offer coaching services, so you can get one-on-one support from me. Everything I offer, all the details and prices is on my Instagram, or you can email me. My Instagram is linked below. It's LOA Coaching. A few things may be popped on screen, so you can take a look and get in touch if you do want to coach with me. Now let's start the video. So this is something that I have a lot of experience with my clients, because a lot of my coaching is to do with SP or relationships. And yeah, I have had clients obviously who have had no contact and have got out of that, have manifested contact. Beautiful communication from their SP, sweet messages, you know, dates and experiences and things like this. And some of it is on my Instagram. If you do want to take a look, there are anonymous. I'll never post people's information, but anonymously I have featured people's success stories and movement people have had with their SPs. So just keep in mind that you may have terrible circumstances, which some of my clients started with, where they believed that the circumstances were really, really bad. But you know what? They persisted, they put in the work, they took my advice to heart and actually applied it and created success for themselves. So you can take a look at some of it on my Instagram, but basically I can see it firsthand, and honestly, whatever your circumstances are, they are completely irrelevant. You will still manifest everything you want with your SP if you put in the effort, if you put in the work. So you just need to be consistent and persist. Those are the two key elements to getting what you want from your SP, which is also contact. So if you can do that day in, day out until it literally happens in your 3D, then you are pretty much guaranteed it, but it's up to you to put in the right work. You will be guaranteed it if you put in the right work, if you put in the effort, the focus, the mental focus, the visualizing, whatever it may be. You have to do it correctly and consistently. But if you do that, then the principles of law of assumption state that you will get your desire, you will get your, you know, SP contact. One thing I want to reiterate and talk about specifically in this video is not trying to create contact, not forcing it, not trying to interfere with the process or interfere with the contact you have. And that means not trying to break this no contact. Not that you should be focusing on the idea of no contact, but let's just say trying to get out of that. You should not be interfering with it. You should let the process in the 3D unfold and let the communication, the text messages, the phone calls come about on their own, in their own way. You should not be interfering with it. So not trying to make it happen, not initiating texting just because you're in no contact. Well, I haven't spoken to SP in a month, a week, a year, whatever it may be. So I'm going to reach out, I'm going to text them. That cannot be the reason why. It has to be, I'm inspired, something has come about right now, this is what I feel moved to do right now, or you know what, just randomly in the moment, oh my gosh, SP would love this, I have to tell them this, this is the first person I thought of, whatever, something like that. That's when it's more natural and something you can use to reach out, but it has to be very, very natural and spontaneous. It cannot be you trying to concoct a plan to create contact and communication, even if they message you or communicate with you in whatever way in real life or in social media, whatever the case is. It's not going to create sustained results. It doesn't mean you got your manifestation. It means you took an action and it had a positive outcome. You manifested something positive because of some type of assumption you have, but you haven't actually changed your beliefs, and so you cannot sustain that communication. It's not your full manifestation happening as a manifestation, it's you taking 3D action. So I just wanted to clarify there is a big difference, and you should not be trying to interfere, because as long as you put in that mental work and mentally persist and focus, that is how you're going to create the movement to happen on its own perfectly. Where you want to put your main focus is your affirmations. This can be done obviously through looping, repeating all throughout the day, setting timers on your phone, but also as part of your mental diet. So when you notice the negative thought, you flip it around using a positive affirmation, and obviously using one of your set SP affirmations, such as SP is texting me right now. So when you look at your phone, you say, oh, I wish that notification was SP. You recognize that because it wasn't positive, was it? And you tell yourself, SP is texting me right now. So you use your affirmations all throughout the day as often as you can and implement it into your mental diet. All you need to focus on is your affirmations and not the element of there being no contact. Basically stop thinking about the fact that you're in no contact. It's not going to benefit you. It's not going to change circumstances. It's not going to put a light bulb, not give you a light bulb moment and say, oh, we're in no contact, but if I do this, then it will change it. No, all you need to do is affirm, loop the new story, loop your affirmations, focus on the version of them you want, the one that initiates, prioritizes you, reaches out to you, or whether it's just them constantly responding to the messages you send immediately. You know, maybe they never reply to you, but maybe they do message you. So it can be different elements, but typically no contact, you know, they're just not speaking to you in the 3D reality because of certain assumptions. But the point is, you don't focus on that. You don't hold on to this idea, we are in no contact. You know, I need to get out of no contact. If you say things like that, you're really just focusing on the things you don't want, but literally reaffirming to your mind, we are still in no contact because of XYZ. And XYZ happened, which means we are still in no contact. It doesn't matter what subtle wording you're using, even if you're saying, I'm going to manifest us to start being in contact. That's great, and if you want to talk to your manifesting buddy or to me as a coach like that, you know, that's fine at the beginning of the journey, but you need to catch yourself, because even that is saying, hey, we're in a place of no contact, which is why I'm trying to manifest us being in contact starting soon. The wording is very important, because to your mind it could be reaffirming the old story. So as often as you can catch yourself, you want to make sure the things you're repetitively thinking and saying align with the idea that right now you already have the contact you want. That's the best way to use an affirmation, to say it's in your life right now. Also, stop trying to think of reasons why you're not in contact, why you are in no contact. So stop saying, well, we had a fight, I have negative assumptions, maybe there's a third party. These are all just like bad things to think. You don't want to start thinking about third party. You don't want to start thinking about bad experiences you've had with them in the past, or what may have happened, or maybe my self-concept is really low. If you start going down that route, you might spiral and start to perpetuate or even create new negative assumptions like, I have low self-concept, SP is in another relationship, whatever it may be. You're actually going to manifest worse results potentially. You don't want to risk it. So when you catch yourself thinking of reasons why or trying to understand it, stop yourself and say, nope, there is no reason. We're in contact right now because I said so, because I'm the creator of my reality. You know, I manifest what I want. He, she doesn't have free will. And I said we're in contact, and leave it at that, and catch yourself in the moment every time you start thinking that way. So in alignment with that, start telling yourself why they are contacting you. Well, do you know what? I'm beautiful. I'm really pretty. Girls always look at me on the street. Guys always look at me on the street. My friends have said I'm, you know, I would make a great wife or great husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Like, think of as many reasons as you can why they would contact you. I'm funny. I'm irreplaceable. I feel like, do you know what? They always come back. Anyone I've dated or anyone I've liked has always come around and recontacted me. I've manifested 3 other things this week, so of course I'm good at So of course I can manifest my SP and this experience and get in contact, because look at all these other things I've manifested. Literally any positive reason you can possibly find for why they would contact you is again something to focus on, to make it more realistic, to boost your self-esteem, self-confidence in the process. And it's better than trying to think of all the reasons why it didn't happen. That's not going to help. Don't check for results. That's another thing you want to keep in mind throughout the process. It would literally just be telling your mind again, you don't have what you want, the results aren't here, the manifestation hasn't arrived, because you're checking for results. You wouldn't be checking for something that you currently have or are currently experiencing. So if 5 minutes ago your SP texted you, why would you be checking your notifications? You got the text, you have the contact, the conversation is happening, the message you wanted came through. You would not be like thinking, okay, SP just asked me on a date, and then 5 minutes later, well, did they message me again a second time to ask me on a date? Or have they asked me on the third date, even though they just asked me on the second one just now? Like, you wouldn't be thinking that way. No one would do that. Like when you get a notification or a result, or someone tells you something you want, you're not going to go back 5 minutes later and ask them, hey, by the way, has this come back? Hey, do you know the answer to this yet? They'll be like, well, I told you 5 minutes ago. And you know, I'm just trying to show you guys the logic of it, that to your mind, if you're checking for something, it's literally telling yourself you don't have it. Final point is that you can also mix this in with a self-concept rampage, focusing on your self-concept even just for 5 minutes throughout the day, here and there sporadically, morning, evening, whenever you just need a little boost. Because again, it's going to help you focus on the reasons why your SP would come back, why they would text you, why you will be in contact, why you're such a good manifester, you know, that you should and you deserve it. It will stop you from spiraling. And self-concept won't manifest the SP, but it will give you the boost you need to be confident, to not doubt yourself, to not put yourself down or think, I'm the problem, I'm the reason, you know, maybe I'm not pretty enough, maybe I should have said this, what if there's another person in their life who's better than me? Like, you won't think that way if you work on your self-concept. So if you do struggle with that, it would be great to set, you know, a small timer on your phone and start a rampage and start focusing on, I get everything I want, I'm amazing, I'm gorgeous, I'm desirable, like all these things that will definitely put you in a really positive mindset and could just help you and make the process easier of manifesting that contact again. So I hope all these points were useful and clarifying to you guys. If you enjoyed this video and like my hair, then please do thumbs up and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you next time.